folks, it's me, it's Lae'Visia Rivers. How are yins? Honey, it's that time again. It's Sunday and it's time for Sunday Sins. First, let me just say that this video tonight is not politically motivated. It is not meant to endorse any candidate for President of the United States of America. It is not for Hillary Jean Clinton. It is not for Donald Ray Trump, honey. It is about educating people about something that I need to talk about. Because, you know, my videos are all about education, honey. This is like Hooked on Phonics for adults, honey. It works for you and it works for me, honey, and it ain't politically motivated. Well, here we go. So a couple of months ago, I was down in Charleston, West Virginia at the same time that Donald Ray Trump was. He had landed his jet and got over and was giving him one of them big speeches at the Charleston Civic Center about his campaign and what he was going to do and couldn't do and would do and wouldn't do. And anyways, he had my friend Bill Cole on the stage with him, who's running for governor in the state of West Virginia. And after the speech was over, a lot of people went to different restaurants everywhere. You know, people eat after they go to events, you know. And my friend and I were in this restaurant waiting at the host stand to get a table. And there was a young lady standing in front of us waiting to get a table. And she was a knockout. I mean, she was absolutely beautiful. Big, long legs, blonde hair, just beautiful. Some of you straight men out there that love Lae'Visia would have seen this woman and been like, my God, she is fantastic. So I couldn't help myself. I had to speak to her. You know, I never met a stranger in my life. So I spoke to her and I said, you might think I'm crazy, but I have to ask you a question. I said, you do pageants? And she said, I used to a few years ago, but then when I went away to college and I quit. And I said, well, you're absolutely beautiful. You definitely, I'm sure did wonderful in pageants, whatever. I said, were you here tonight for the Trump debate? And she said, or for the Trump, what a debate, for the Trump speech. And she said, I was. And I said, oh, so you're voting for Trump. I said, are you also voting for coal? And she said, oh, we love coal. My dad's a coal miner, la, 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 and all this. And I said, I didn't mean the substance coal. I meant for Bill Cole. And she said, I don't know who that is. And I said, Bill Cole, the other person who spoke tonight at the event. She said, oh, I don't know who that is. I said, Bill Cole, he's running for governor here in the state. And she said, oh, I don't know who that is. She said, the only reason I was here tonight is because I love Donald Trump. I know him because I saw him on TV. He used to be on The Apprentice. So I was a little in shock or whatever and thought this poor child had basically just let me know that she picked her possible next leader on the idea of him being on a television show. So obviously that scared the heck out of me, okay? Scared the hell out of me, just to be honest with you. So that brings me to what I feel like tonight's Sunday Sin is all about. She was ill-informed. She didn't know no better, okay? She didn't know any better than to think that she could choose her next world leader based on seeing him on a television show. So where I want to bring it back into the Lae'Visia loyal is this. I see a lot of yuns out there, myself sometimes included, posting on our social media sites and things, our opinions about things that we don't know nothing about or we don't know enough about. Youngins, we get on there at Facebook and we start saying, I hate this or I hate that. Or I sure think that my life matters, but somebody else's life don't matter. Or I wish that this one would go here and that one would go there. Or if this leader would act this way and my leader would do that. And I'm trying to leave people's names in different groups out of this so nobody gets offended, okay? Or I could really get on my soapbox and this would be a 15-minute video. But basically what I'm saying is, listen. If you don't like me, you have to learn to love me or you'll share a place in hell with me, okay? That's what I'm trying to say, okay? We all have to learn to like each other, okay? And out of that, what you got to do, you've got to learn to become informed. So when you got to listen to everybody's side of the story and get informed and make your own opinions. But you got to know everything that's going on before you be able to write opinion, okay? So I'm not saying that I'm right always, and I'm not saying that you're wrong always, but we've got to build some middle ground or we're never going to get anywhere. There's too much violence going on in the world for us to elect any leader, whether it's Republican or Democrat, that doesn't understand. So instead of it being a sin this week, it's more of a challenge. Let's all, before this election comes, let's all start educating ourselves a little bit more about what the hell's going on. And I don't just mean about the election and who's doing what and what kind of jacket Hillary's wearing and what kind of orange tan that Donald Trump's got going on. But let's try to start informing ourselves about what really is going on and what they stand for so that we can maybe pick a leader that'll try to bring our country back together, okay? This is important, folks. We got young'uns and nieces and nephews and grandyoung'uns that's going to inherit this damn mess that we're leaving, okay? And that's every time we look in social media, every time I turn the TV on. You know, I'm the only thing that's funny and fun going on in the world, honey, Lae'Visia, and that's a shame. We need to get the world back to where it's fun and not have to worry about all this and trying to kill each other in the streets. It's a mess. I shouldn't have to do my videos about this. I should be doing something that's funny instead of having to worry about this kind of stuff. It's just a mess. But listen, don't be like that poor, tall, long, beautiful girl in West Virginia who was ill-informed and decided she's voting for somebody because she's seen him on an NBC TV show. Bless her heart. But I don't want to have to bless none of the rest of y'all's hearts. So let's get it together, folks, okay? Myself included. It's Lae'Visia Rivers, honey. And if I had one of them fancy things, I'd say, the more you know. I'll have some more fun things this week, I promise. But this one is from the heart. Love y'all.